Yo, it's TheJDzero back again, and here's our part 10 of our PGL Little Cup Master Division recording tournament thing. Here we got so we're gonna have our last two videos for this PGL, and it's done with this recording of this PGL Little Cup Master Division. So let's just go ahead and get into this first match and see what goes on, and we see what happens. So what's up with the unfocused blur? Oh, there we go. So I send out the Ghastly, he sends out Sneasel, and it's a shiny Sneasel. A shiny Sneasel, and it's a girl. So I go for the Destiny Bond, predicting the fact that he might go for a Shadow Ball knockoff, whatever the case might be, to take my Sneasel, take my Ghastly out. And I basically do get the prediction right, and I took out the Sneasel, so I take out the threat. I was like, this thing outspeeds a lot of things, and I'm glad that I took out that threat. So he sends out the Scraffy, I send into the Ponyta. I was hoping to either sleep it or at least try to get the horn draw off. And he goes for the fake out, and I was like, okay, whatever. So I go ahead and go for the Hypnosis. I do get the sleep off. Lucky I already seen his ability at first hand. It was only, the Intimidate instead of the Shed Skin. I was like, thank gosh, it's not the freaking, the skin thing, the Shed Skin thing. So I was like, okay, now I could go for the bounce and try to take it out with the bounce. So he withdraws his, his Scraffy. I go for the bounce. I miss the bounce. I was like, this kind of sucks. So here he goes into Substitute. I try to go for Hypnosis, and I'm like, wait, Hypnosis doesn't work on Substitute, so that kind of sucks. So I had to go for a bounce again, but he goes into putting into the Swagger, and I was like, do I really want to switch or not? And I was like, just stay in, try to get a bounce in, and try to see if I could just hit it and make this thing, make his substitute fail or something or whatever, and try to see if I could just, go ahead and outspeed it or anything. But I highly doubt I can outspeed this thing. I think it's pretty much faster than my Ponyta. Excuse me, I kind of burped a little bit. So I do get to hit myself with the Confusion because I can land that, and I guess since my, excuse me again, what is with the burping? So he does take out my Ponyta with the I can't even say the word right, the Foul Play. He goes for another Swagger to confuse my Barbrooch. I go for the, was it Waterfall? I try to go for the Waterfall, and I go for the Waterfall. And I do land the Waterfall, and I was able to at least get a crit off of that and make this thing fade away. So he goes back into the Substitute. I think I go for another Waterfall, try to at least get another Waterfall, break through the Waterfall. Yes, I do break for another Waterfall. And I ended up either getting another crit on that Waterfall and making that thing just fade away. So now I'm trying to see if I could go for another thing of that, but he goes for the Foul Play, and Foul Play does take my Barbrooch out. So that's basically in for that. I guess it's because I probably have higher attack to get that little Foul Play to do so much damage to it. So let's go ahead and go into the second match, the last match for this little cup thing, and get it over with. Let's see, he goes into Crota. He starts off with the Crota. I go into Ponyta, and I think this is I think I win this match. Let's just see. I go for the Hypnosis and misses. He goes for Drain Punch. Does it do a lot? It literally does a lot, and I'm down to 6. I try to go for another Hypnosis because I was predicting the fact that he might have Sucker Punch. And then I think at this time I actually try to at least land a Horn Drill. No, I go for the Morning Sun to get my HP back up. And I think he wakes up from this. Does he wake up? No, I go for the bounce. Because I was rethinking of what should I do. If I go for the bounce, he might wake up and he might use Sucker Punch, and I could probably take this thing out with bounce. So he ended up switching to Tyrant. And I was like, it's a shiny Tyrant. Okay. So I get the bounce. I do somewhat amount of damage. I was hoping to get paralyzed, and I did get the paralyzed. I was like, sweet. I go for the Horn Drill, and I land the Horn Drill. I was like, yes, Horn Drill, and it has Focus Band, and I was like, So I go ahead and go for the bounce, and I just like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and take it off with the bounce. There's nothing wrong with taking it off with the bounce. It avoids the attack, as it avoids the attack. Oh my lord, it avoids the attack. So now I get a good amount of accuracy from this berry that I just consumed. So I can at least land another bounce this time since I have a much better accuracy. And I do, and I take it out. I was like, thank you. So I think he sends back, no, he sends out his Neck Towel. And I was like, okay, Neck Towel, whatever, I don't care. I'll go for the Morning Sun, try to get my HP back since I'm at 5. Now I'm at 15 HP. He goes for the Psychic, taking out my Ponytail. I was like, no, I should have just tried to go for another Horn Drill or something. Maybe I would have taken it out. So I go ahead and send out the Ghastly. And I decided to Shadow Ball it to death. And it does take it out, and it does, and I was like, sweet, Shadow Ball to the death, sweet, awesome. He sends out the Crota. I was like, nah, let me just go ahead and switch it out. I'm not gonna try to deal with that. I send out to my Barbroach. His Crota is still asleep, and I already took 2 Pokemon out from him. I said, you know, let me go ahead and spring back up since he's asleep. He's not gonna do anything. He's gut shots, misses because I'm in the air. He tried to Sucker Punch. I'm in the air. There's no way you could, do it. So I do go for the bounce. I land the bounce, takes out his Crota, and I win the match. And I was like, yes, from the freaking ending of the freaking match, I freaking win. Like, yes, awesome, yes. Anyway, yeah, just remember to like, share, and comment, and put your Squirtle shades on and stay awesome, guys. Bye.